Hello, everyone. Welcome to our conversation about what is the energy of the chooser. This is Roger and Lou. Welcome to our homes. I'm Lou Urban. I'm a transformational coach and energy worker. And my co-host is...
I'm Roger Dawson. I am a life coach and a hypnotherapist and also work on some light body.
So we wanted to have a conversation today about what is the energy of the chooser, or that, when we're making a choice about what it is that we want to manifest, what is that energy that goes into that? I wonder, Roger, if you would share your thoughts about it with us.
Yeah, so the chooser. So when you choose something, it is kind of like taking action and you get a result, and that result is what you wanted, or maybe it was slightly what you wanted, or maybe it was not what you were expecting. And what steps energetically were in place before you even started down that journey of making the selection. What was it? And if you, as you go through that and you make these decisions, and if you think about energetically where you started and then when you got from point A to point B, you can really dig into the secrets of manifesting it with crystal precision, right? And it just takes practice to do it. What are your thoughts on this, Lou?
Absolutely. I agree with you that the energy that we put into it, the energetic charge or the emotional charge that we put into something that we desire is really the key to it. I mean, I don't think that, everything that happens in this world is a result of energy. You think about you're going to drive from point A to point B. Well, it takes energy. The gas that's in the car, your energy to drive the car. It takes energy in order to create anything. There's momentum. And in manifesting, the real key to it, in my estimation, is the quality and the consistency and the level. So a higher level of energy, emotional energy that's put into it, causes a better result. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. Like where are you at on that vibrational scale as you start down the manifestation, right? It's kind of like when I just always like to think about when you stub your toe and you go, damn, where was your mind at along the, prior to that, right? Because it's always firing, right? And we are, and through contrast, we're going to have a negative thought, a positive thought, a negative thought, a positive thought, and ultimately, as you're going through your journey, you've hopefully filled up your positivity bucket or escrow account of positivity so that you have fewer negative things. But it is interesting as you're going through this, where you're going to manifest. Matter of fact, as you start that energy moving, a place starting from a place of gratitude, or I know I want exactly this. I can see it. Ooh, I can feel it. And then therefore you start this vibration. You put it in motion is what you do. And
I fully agree with you, and I think that what you just said brought up something for me about the place in which we begin, because oftentimes people are trying to manifest from a place of need. In order for me to be happy, I need this. I want this, and I want it now. And that really is, that kind of energy is not going to allow it to manifest. The energy needs to be clean energy. And by that, I mean that there is no expectation, judgment, or attachment to the result. So what you said was, we sit in a place of gratitude. We sit there first. I'm all good with where I'm at. I so appreciate where I'm at. However, I think that I would like to have this experience also. I desire this experience. Okay? It's a different perspective than I need. And so if we're doing it from that clean space of, I desire this experience, whatever it is, and then we feel what it would feel like to have that experience, then we are much more likely to obtain that experience.
Yes. When you were saying that, it came to me, I love that you used the word desire. And you can certainly start with need, and then, but certainly when you need a lover, you're not going to find a lover because you need it, right?
Exactly.
How universally it works. But as you can start with need, and then you shift to desire, there's probably other, words along that way to kind of get you there. The other thing I want to bring up is, because it occurred to me, these vibrations are emotion, and you've got, and you're already experiencing things. Hey, you and I are manifesting right now. A lot of people may not consider this a manifestation, but it totally is. But every time you rest your mind, whether it be in meditation or sleep, right? That's like your reset button, right? And you kind of get to start over. So that's why so many people talk about starting their day off with meditation, or writing a gratitude journal, or just, as you open those eyes, thank you. And the first step, those type of things kind of starts that vibration of energy going again as we awake each day. Or like I said, you can also achieve the reset button through a meditation or however you quiet yourself to kind of like recenter yourself. But it's an incredible universal thing we do, and it's just so automatic, right, that we really take it for granted, probably with that.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that you point out a really good point. A lot of times we're looking at it from the negative, whatever, the absence, the lack space. Let me say it that way. That we're looking at it from that perspective, that we are manifesting all the time. We are master manifestors. We are, each one of us. But we only point to those examples of, I desired that and I never got it.
Yeah, right.
And so, I can't manifest anything.
Right. Totally agreed.
But we are manifesting all the time. And so if we recognize that and we sit in that space of gratitude for what already is, first and foremost, before we even try to manifest something that we desire, I think that's oftentimes the place where people get stuck, is because they're looking at it from that lack mentality.
Right. They are, and I think that as you were saying that, the word that was delivered to me was intention, right?
Yes.
Setting an intention, because I had previously said, we just kind of, we do this all the time, but to do something with intention and to have that laser focused, what have you, and get that energy, do that inside energetic work first, and then move forward with that intention. Oh my gosh, you can move mountains.
Yes, so. Absolutely. And we truly can have anything that we want as long as we do it from that clean space. Yeah. As soon as and when I say clean, I think that it's from a place of love as well. Love for ourselves, love for others, love for source as well. Whenever we're sitting in that place of need, there's a lack of love there. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. It's just, to me, being well, I'm not a jigsaw puzzle. I'm not a puzzle person necessarily, but I love digging into things that's going on. Certainly, I think, I've shared with you that my corporate job has been just very intense lately. And I have been thinking, what's going on in me that's created this, right? And so in meditation, as I'm moving my energies through light body, you always kind of come back to a center spot to kind of come back down to earth, if you will, or come back into your body. And I've been staying there trying to say, I need inner work. Oh, that's interesting, right? But I desire to figure this out, and because I know I created this, and so this is teaching me something for, something that is coming down my path, and so it's getting me ready, because there is no accident in anything.
Nope.
Right?
And that in and of itself is also the energy of the chooser too. That sometimes we choose to have obstacles in order to give ourselves more experience, a greater foundation, to be able to move to the next thing that is a higher, what we perceive as a higher level manifestation, something that we really desire in our life. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. It's still the energy of the chooser. Because we, you choose through both positive, lower level. Let's say it that way. Lower level emotions and higher level emotions. We still are in that place of choosing to manifest from that place. And so, what is the energy that needs to be put into what it is that we desire? Is it really coming from those lower level emotions or the higher ones? If we want something that we think is really, really fabulous, well, then the chooser needs to go to the higher level emotions.
Yeah. And I think it's the awareness and the knowledge of that. And at the end of the day, we get to choose. And most importantly, we get to choose how we I'll start this with the feeling, right? Because the feeling, the emotions, and all of the stuff that goes into it. And while, even as a child, your parents maybe chose your clothes that you were going to wear, right? Ultimately, you kind of created that choosing of that, right? And so, and it all starts at a place of energy.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Because I think I said this before, it's all about energy. Everything that is here is all about energy. So tapping into that energy that fits what it is that we want to manifest is the key.
Yeah, good stuff. It's a good question, because you could take that question a lot of directions, and interesting how we vibed on this direction, right? So that was, well, actually, that's kind of how we set our intention with our energy when we started this, didn't we?
Yes, we absolutely did. Yeah.
Oh, there's a good exercise, right? So, but seriously, folks, as you're going with things, and you can do it with intention or without, where you're starting energetically, and you start that vibration out into the universe and that boomerang effect, right? Those are the things to do to create whatever you're looking for.
And I'm also going to say oftentimes we get so serious about manifesting. We take it so serious, and we got to do this the right way, and we have to be in this certain frame of mind and come from this certain energetic place, and there's the prescribed method. I just want to remind people that the manifestations come about, those wonderful things that we want often come about when we get to that place where we relax and have fun.
Ooh, yes. Well, and when you relax and you have fun, it's kind of that art of allowing, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Because it's already in the bank, so to speak, right?
Yeah, it's already there.
Yeah, good stuff. So,
complete?
Complete.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
I agree. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for this conversation about the energy of the chooser. If you'd like to know more about Roger, you can certainly go to his website at rogerkdawson.com. Or if you'd like to learn more about me, you can go to louurban.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Namaste.
Namaste.